My name is Justin. I'm the marketing coordinator here at Covenant Community. I'm here today with Ms. Jennifer Powell. She's the new RAM director. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, Justin. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm excited to, sit down and chat with you. I have some good questions.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, let me flip to it in my notebook. First of all, how are you enjoying your time here at RAM?
Oh, so far so good. I just got here. This is week 3. So learn the lay of the land, getting to know my team, the directors, and a little bit about the community and some of the things that we've done in the past. Talked a lot about some vision for what we want to do going forward.
Okay, awesome stuff. So tell us your recovery story.
My recovery story is a beautiful one, I think. It has been, in November, it'll be 9 years since I have felt it necessary to use drugs and alcohol to change my feelings, enhance my joy, step on my pain, distract me, and deal with my emotions. That means I haven't committed any crimes or been disrespectful to my community and my family in that time. And that makes me a better parent and friend and sister and neighbor and member of the community. I used to say that I was a product of my environment and my relationships and the struggles that I was dealing with as an adult. But the further into recovery I got, I realized that I had drank alcoholically out of the gate right away, and that took some distance from my last. So years and years of consequences, lost relationships, lost opportunities overall, severed ties with loved ones. I finally fell to my knees and said, I absolutely can't do this anymore. I can't do this one more minute. And I feel like that moment in the homeless shelter where I said, what is going to happen to me now? What happens to people like me? I do believe I clearly heard God say, if you would please just let go of this, I will fix this for you.
Wow.
It was a holiday and everything was closed, and I crawled up to the doors of St. Jude's Recovery Center, and I said, I have to come in, and they said, we have a process. Fill this out. We will assign you a case manager. We'll call you back for an interview. And I said, I can't. I won't survive this process. I will die out here in these streets while this goes on. And so they sent me over to the detox center, where this wonderful woman, who I'm still friends with today, said, when was the last time you had a drink? And I was very, very proud of the fact that it had been 8 days since I had had a drink. And that was a lot for me. And I told her that, and she said, oh. And I said, what? And she said, well, you're kind of outside the window of opportunity for detox. We really couldn't take you here. And I said, do you need me to go and drink? And she said, I would never tell you to do that.
Wow.
So as I moved through that program and absorbed everything I needed to absorb, that I was ready to learn. I'm a firm believer that when the student is ready, the teacher will come. And I was very, very ready. So I moved through their program and then out of it, and went to give back to that same program and beyond. But I never forgot what she told me about the criteria to get into treatment, and the fact that me at that dire level of desperation didn't qualify. And it kind of started up a passion in me that treatment should be available to everybody. Services should be available to everyone. And it's not fair that somebody who is ready, willing, and able and available to receive help can't get it.
Yeah.
So that kind of started the passion in me that I want to be able to level that playing field for everybody who asks for help should be able to get it.
I love that. I love that. With that being said, how does your story and your background contribute to you choosing, to work for RAM?
Well, I was fortunate enough to be aligned with a recovery community organization almost immediately when I quit my restaurant management position, with the idealistic notion that I wanted to go into the recovery field. I had no formal education. I had some college, but no degree. And I just felt called to do it. And I did little to no research about what kind of jobs were available and, what kind of wage those would command. And so I faithfully went into training to be a certified addiction recovery empowerment specialist with the Georgia Council on Substance Abuse. The opportunity and the experience at the RCO that I initially had brought me back to public service again. After some experience in treatment for profit, I realized that my heart really is with the place that I came from and the place where I recovered. And I feel like I sort of have an innate ability to speak the language of people who have lost everything, which was a difficult transition to make when I was in for-profit treatment.
So with that being said, what dreams and visions do you yourself have for the RAM, and what steps will you take, to kind of get that ball rolling?
I think we have a unique opportunity here, just sheerly by the geography. We are smack in the middle of Midtown. This is where I came for treatment and where I recovered. And I know what kind of community partners are available just within walking distance from here. I feel like the vision that I have for this RCO is that everyone is going to know who we are, and they would reach out to us first when seeking services for their business, for their corporation, when EAP is not appropriate, when private counseling falls short, when 12-step programs aren't necessarily the avenue that somebody wants to take, and multiple pathways have been explored, but what people are lacking is that connection to another recovering individual. And the fact that everybody that works here is in recovery, anytime anybody picks up the phone, they're going to be speaking to somebody who has that lived experience. So I think that we're going to be able to do some really good work out here. We have a blank slate, if you will, an empty palette, and we can build the programs that we want to build, and that's a lot of freedom and opportunity inside of that.
Now I have one more question for you before I let you go. I hear that you are in a band.
Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
My alter ego?
Yeah, tell me a little bit.
My alter ego, the Ivy Road Band. Yes. I will tell you, shameless plug. Yeah, so being exposed to music at an early age, my parents played opera and show tunes, and but I found at a really early age that the music that I loved was that crunchy guitar, that opening riff, that yow, and that's the kind of music that I love. So I am able to step on stage and kind of step into another world. Funny story, we flew in from Boston. It was an amazing show. We had a wonderful time. And I had to be at work the next morning super early, and I had my hairnet on and my restaurant shoes, and I was cutting chicken. I had it up to my elbows, and I said, "But I'm a rock star." So it's funny. fun to get to be a rock star for a day, but we all know that that's not the real world. That's the pretend world. It's fun to have a pretend world.
Now, what are some bands that have kind of like influenced you?
Oh my gosh. Will you laugh at me if I say Van Halen and Def Leppard?
No,
Company, Journey, Boston, all of those. Yes, Kansas.
Oh, I love Kansas.
Yes, who doesn't?
I know. Oh God, there's a song that they have, and I hope this is Kansas. Carrying on my wayward son.
Yeah, we actually do that song.
What?
Yes, we do that song.
I know it from Supernatural, the TV show. They play it at the end of every season.
Yep. That's the radio play. You should explore the deep cuts. They're very, very good.
I'll see, now I'm gonna have to do that. What's my pin sock? But I don't want to hold you up any longer. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to speak with me.
Really enjoyed it.
Me too.
Yeah.
Congrats, and I can tell from our short interview that you're going to do great things for
I'm
real.
I'm excited. You and I are going to do good things.
Yes.
And, we've got work to do, so let's get going.
Let's get to it.
Yep.
All right.
Thanks, Justin.
Thank you.